All right, good morning, everyone. 9 o'clock on your Sunday morning. Thanks for starting your Sunday and week with us here on 13 Sunrise. I'm Matthew Foltz alongside Lindsay Monroe. Little country to get your Sunday started for you as you head out in the valley.
That's right. If you're coming downtown, we've had another round of rain come in. It's been pretty saturated so far today.
Yeah, I was going to say, I heard it earlier on the roof to hear some of the raindrops. But you said it's kind of like on and off all day today?
Yeah, between now and noon, I think that's the best chance for the more widespread rain, tapering off a bit this afternoon. But what everyone's going to notice the fact that temperatures are very warm for this time of year. So let's start with radar, then we'll talk temps. Right now, over the past hour, that's the loop you see there. Rain has started to fill back in across this swath here in central Indiana from Marion over toward Crawfordsville, now down toward Terre Haute. So organized, pretty widespread rain. Now it is still relatively light, so we're not talking very heavy rainfall embedded within this, but up near Alexandria where we're seeing some radar returns in that yellow and red zone, that is some brief heavier pockets of rain that will continue to track off to the east associated with this. Steady rainfall now extends from Tipton over to Frankfort down to Westfield, getting ready to take back over for places like Fishers and Noblesville, Lebanon. Some pretty steady rain as we speak. So this is going to be a pretty saturated start to the day. This was expected as we see this warm front continuing to lift off to the northeast. We've got the secondary weak boundary that's going to move through today, kind of triggering rain activity. But also we're going to see temperatures remaining more mild, mainly because we've got this southerly wind component as we sit kind of in the warm sector of this weather system. So it looks pretty gloomy. We will continue to see scattered showers between now and noon. Rain will be most likely. And then again, a stray shower as we get into the afternoon today. 47 your current temperature downtown, 48 in Shelbyville. Bloomington is already up to 51. Not seeing a major warming trend today. We're going to go from the upper 40s to the low 50s and kind of hold steady right there near that 50-degree mark this afternoon. I would stay rain gear ready. Again, more dry time this afternoon. Another round of some heavier rain moves in for Monday, and even warmer temperatures as we approach 60 across parts of central Indiana. We'll talk about those changes coming up.
All right, we'll see you then, Lindsay. It is the season of giving, and several central Indiana organizations are helping out families this holiday season. Our Anna Chalker joins us in the studio right now with more on the group's efforts and how they're helping families.
Well, really all of them, they are unique and they have something different. Food, clothes, toys, you name it. It's at all of these events really to help these families. But for one indie group, they wanted to make sure families have resources going past the holidays.
As parents get those last-minute Christmas presents,
we know that our families have a whole list of things that they're worried about right now.
They may not be able to check everything off their list.
A lot of our families are going through difficult seasons, and we're just here to give them a hand up rather than make them feel like they're getting a handout.
So Empowering Indy turned this gym into a personal shopping experience. 365 families and over 1,000 kids were able to pick out free presents. Families like the Byers, who will now get to surprise their kids Christmas morning.
They are excited, and Christmas Day they are going to be really excited. So it's all happy.
While these families will get brand new toys and gifts for their kids this Christmas, Empowering Indy wanted to expand that holiday love through the rest of the year by providing outside resources to help them every single day.
The toys are the easy part. You know, it's we want to meet that immediate need, but more importantly, we don't want them to have to need it again next year. And so we want to try to break that cycle and hopefully empower them so that they can help themselves.
As this event grows, so does the need. Organizers say they've seen more families struggle to not only buy for the holidays, but also their basic needs.
Families are going through things that many of us have never experienced, but very well could. And so that's the big takeaway here, is that we're all really more alike than we are different. And these people just need a little hope.
Hope that will spread through the rest of the year.
Now we want to send a big thank you to our 13 News viewers. They were a recent Send the Love recipient. They donated almost $7,000 for this Christmas experience. Really great that people were helping at this event, but also outside in the community as well.
Yes, certainly a great way to get back during the holidays. Anna, thanks. Well, not all. We also saw more holiday giving this season, and how many people need a little bit of extra help? We all know someone can use some help. So several organizations are also helping to provide meals and other necessities. The Ross Foundation held its 11th annual No Family Will Starve holiday food giveaway. Dozens of cars lined the street to get boxes of food to feed their families for Christmas and the weeks beyond. Dee Ross says this event is just a way to show people that they're seen and valued.
Yeah, it shows the need, but also shows the trust they have in the Ross Foundation. We've been doing it consistently for years, and so for people to come out, they know that we're going to take care of them and that they're in good hands.
This isn't just a food giveaway. The foundation also collects intake forms and uses that information throughout the year to help the community overcome challenges. 9:05 on your Sunday morning, a Westfield teenager has made it home for the holidays after spending months in a Colorado rehab facility. We first told you about Corbin Phillips back in August when he was hurt in an accident that left him partially paralyzed. Our Marina Silva was at the airport this weekend as his family welcomes him home.
The moment Corbin Phillips saw family and friends inside the Indy airport, cheers and even a few tears could be heard. It's been months since Corbin and his mom have been home.
2 to 3 months.
Corbin Phillips was flipping on a trampoline back in August when he ended up getting hurt. Corbin injured his C5 and C6 vertebrae, which his family says is now fused with pins and screws. He's paralyzed from the waist down. Corbin's sister, Kaylin, could not wait to have the chance to hug her mom and brother.
Even though we have gone out there, I'm just excited for them to come home.
After being in the hospital here in Indianapolis, Corbin was sent to a rehab facility in Denver, Colorado to continue his treatment. His mom went with him. His grandmother, Vicky, says these past couple months have been hard for the family.
Just the ups and downs. We've been back and forth to Denver, to try to help out as much as we can and just try to keep the positivity going in them.
The family now trying to make changes for Corbin.
They're living in a 3-bedroom apartment because the house that they were living in is 2-story and Corbin's room was upstairs. So, they're looking to buy a ranch-style home someday that he's able to get around in.
She says the family is grateful for the community.
Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your concerns. We really appreciate it.
A homecoming just in time for Christmas. In Indianapolis, Marina Silva, 13 News.
Well, the Colts are in Denver this morning getting ready for today's big matchup against the Broncos. The Broncos are 8-5 coming in today's game, while the Colts are 6-7. The Colts are well rested coming off a bye week and ready to get on the attack in Mile High Country. Now we just have to see, they have to win in order to keep their playoff hopes alive.
I've been saying it all week, people say we're fighting to get in the playoffs, but we're already in it, This is a playoff game. And from here on out, that's what they are, to get to where we want to be. We got to approach each and every game like it's a playoff game, and it is. It's win or go home essentially, and we can't hope and pray on somebody else, for our fortune. We got to make our own fortune. So it starts on Sunday.
Now, we did get our final practice report ahead of today's game. Right now, Josh Downs, Ryan Kelly, and Mo Alley-Cox are all listed as questionable for today's game. So we will see if they will take the field. Kickoff is at 4:25.